everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you very much for watching. We are back today with testing basics and we are doing ankle boots. This one has been so highly requested and it was on the top of my list of the autumn winter ones to do. I'm actually hoping to split the ankle boots into two different categories. So today we've got block heeled ankle boots, but I am hoping to do one of complete flats as well. But I felt the block heel one was a really good one to start with because they're even more versatile than flats because you could wear them on an evening out, you can wear them to work if you get the right style as well. So I thought in terms of if you are interested in making an investment piece potentially in a block heel ankle boot, it was best to get this out earlier. So as always, you have 5 pieces from high street to high end. One of the pieces in this video has been gifted to me for this video and I'll let you know which one that is when we get to it. But let's get straight into this. So the first ones we have are from River Island. These are £50. I'll be honest, my first impressions are that I think that is overpriced for this boot because it's not leather, it's not suede, it's like a velvet material with a leopard print on it. They're definitely very fun, very novelty. They're not something I would personally want to spend a lot of money on because although I like leopard print and I love how it looks with all black, they're definitely more of a fun shoe and not something that I'm likely to get a lot of wear out of long term. However, there's nothing wrong with having the odd fun piece in your wardrobe. It's just a really good thing and a good way to spice things up. But yeah, I do feel like £50 is still quite a lot for a shoe that doesn't have any leather or suede on it at all. The finish of them isn't great either. There is like bits of thread coming off around on the seams and things. So my first impressions of these aren't great. I got a size 7 in these and they fit really, really true to size. And they are very, very soft and everything. The heel height of these is 8.9 centimetres. These are the highest out of all the ones they've got. I felt because of the leopard print it needed to be something that you could wear a bit more easily on an evening, and I preferred to go for a higher heel for the evening. So I'm going to bear that in mind when testing these out, that these are higher, so they're obviously not going to be as comfortable as some of the lower ones, so I will take that into consideration. But yeah, this is River Island, £50. Next up from there is Topshop, also in a size 40. These were £75. These have a 6.5 centimetre heel, so a good, over 2 centimetres lower. These are also velvet. Velvet is very much the fabric of the season. It's just everywhere. You can definitely get a lot of velvet pieces. Designer as well. There's a lot of styles available. Personally, I don't know, I always feel like because when something's leather or suede, you do expect to spend more because it's a more durable material, especially leather for a winter boot. You can wear it season after season. I just don't think velvet is going to have the same longevity at all. These, through a puddle in Manchester, they're just going to get ruined. So I personally would have my reservations about investing a lot in the velvet trend of footwear, for designer pieces. However, the high street are doing it really well and really, 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 really like these boots. They have a really elegant shape. I like the long toe, but it's not fully pointed. It's just a nice kind of almond toe, I guess. And it's very elegant. These come up to a really nice height on the leg as well, so they will sit just under your jeans if you're into like a cropped girlfriend style like I am, but equally if you're into skinny jeans, they will tuck really nicely into the boot as well. So I do think these are a really, really nice looking boot, and unlike the River Island ones, I think these look more expensive than they are, which is definitely a good thing. So for the next ones, we're taking a bit of a price jump. These are the pair that have been gifted to me. These have been sent to me by Dune very kindly. Thank you very much. These were £185 and they have an 8 centimetre heel. Still lower than the River Island, but more similar. They are leather, so again, I'm instantly feeling like they're going to have much more longevity with them being leather. And they have this really, really lovely, I don't know why I'm getting myself in such a tangle here. They have this really lovely croc effect on them, and then the kind of like in the way that a riding boot would have here, they have the elastic, which just makes them go on that little bit easier. And they also have the pull tab at the back, which not only is handy for getting a boot like this on and off when it's really skinny around your ankle, but I think it looks really, really good to have that, especially when it sits in line with your denim. I really, really like this boot. Out of all of the ones I've got here, I think these are the most appropriate for workwear as well. If you're someone that has to dress business casual, I think these would totally work with so many different options for work, but equally look great day to day, just with some denim as well. Sticking to a similar price here and just going up £10, we have Whistles at £195. These have a 7.5 centimetre heel. These also are available in black as well if you didn't want to go for a tan pair. And these are a square toe rather than the pointed toe styles of the previous two, and they kind of, I think they are described as a loafer boot or something because they have this loafer style along the top of the toe. I actually think I might have to size up in these. I've already had a palaver with these and that they sent the wrong size shoe in the box, but I sorted that, they did sort it all out, and now I have these in a 40. The Dune ones are also a 40 by the way, and they fit completely true to size, definitely go for your normal size. But these are a 40 and they feel small, they feel like my toes are going to be pressed up against the end. So definitely going to have a wander around the house in these, but I will let you know at the end of the video whether or not I stuck with the 40 or went a size up, so you guys know what to do sizing wise. But they definitely do fit a little small, but they're lovely. The suede is really, really, really soft and supple. It feels really nice. Again, they come up to a great height. I love that height in an ankle boot. I think it just looks absolutely great with skirts and with denim, you know, everything basically. So that was Whistles, £195. And then jumping up again a considerable price, we go to Isabel Marant at £495. You really could, you know, the sky's the limit when shopping for high-end boots. They really do get insanely expensive. I personally didn't really want to spend over £500 because, as we've just seen already, I feel like the high street do have a really great selection of boots. So they have a slightly slanted in heel, a pointed toe, leather and suede, these buckles here, and a kind of woven design coming down the toe like that. I think they're a really, really cool boot. They're a bit of a statement. They're incredibly wearable in so many different ways. And yeah, they definitely do look a little bit special. To touch them, the leather and the suede is just, it's softer than the Whistles one. It's so, so supple. It's just absolutely lovely. Isabel Marant is French sizing, so you have to go up your normal European sizes. It's a French 41, which is a European 40, which is an English 7. I think that's right anyway. But these are a 41 and they fit me really, really well. So do go up from your normal European size. I got these off Net-a-Porter and I think they look, I just think they're so, oh, just lost my notebook. Yeah, I think they're so, so cool. They just do have a lot more going on with them and I love them. I really, really love them. Okay, that was a whirlwind, but that is the 5 pair of boots that we are working with. You know how this works now. I'm going to go on and wear these probably for more than a week actually, because I want to give each of them a good amount of wear, especially the leather ones, which are going to need a little bit of work to work in to get a good sense of how they're going to be going forward. So I'll share at least one outfit with each of these, but I'll probably actually wear each of them more than once in this case. So let's get going, then I'll share final thoughts at the end. You all know how this works now, so yeah, on to the next bit. Hey guys, it's day 1 of boot wearing. I've got the Topshop ones on today, the velvet ones, with some vintage Levi 501s, my Uniqlo Turtleneck that was in the last testing basics, and this gorgeous cropped black jacket from Redoute that I love. I just had my Celine belt bag with me as well. I've walked quite a bit in them, only for like a couple of hours, but I have just been walking a lot. My feet are super sore at the moment. I've got blisters from other shoes not related to this video. So my feet are sore and these have been comfortable to say how sore my feet are anyway. Like my feet are hurting in slippers at the moment, which is a bit ridiculous. The heel height is great. I find heels this height so comfortable. A little more, even more comfortable than complete flats, so that's really good. I'm gonna make sure to wear them more to see whether it does give around the toe area, because that's the only bit that feels slightly uncomfortable, but on the whole I really like them and I really like how they look as well, so they are getting a thumbs up. Morning guys, please excuse the mess everywhere. Just on my way to London today. I've got the Isabel Marant boots on. Not sure if I like this outfit or not, I can't decide, but I've got on my Weekday jeans, a stripy turtleneck jumper from Massimo Jumper, and then the Redoute jacket again that I had on yesterday. I'm definitely loving this jacket a lot. Yeah, I don't know what, I feel a bit unsure about this outfit, but anyway, the boots so far seem so comfortable. I'm going to be doing so much walking today. I'm going to be not back until like 9 o'clock and it is 8:05 now, so these are going to get a really good day's wear. Harry and my mum absolutely love these boots. They both, when I showed them, were like, oh my god, they're so cool. So they've been popular so far. We'll see how they go. 9:30, I've just got back home and I've had the boots on for a really long time and I've walked all day in them and they've been fantastic. They've been so comfortable. My feet are tired, they're definitely tired, but they are not hurting anywhere whatsoever. Yeah, I'm really impressed with them. I think the softness of the suede really helps because they're so pointed. Sometimes pointed toe shoes can kind of squish all your toes together, but the softness of the suede, you can see when I'm squishing them, just means that it doesn't do that at all. I really can't fault them. They've been really good, and I've loved how they've looked. Hey guys, just with my dead sunflowers, I need to sort them out. That's what I'm going to do next. But I've just got back in and just nipped out now and did a fair bit of walking, lots of errands, and I have had on the Dune boots. So these have been so comfortable, and I'm honestly so surprised at how comfortable they've been because they're such a stiff leather and a really kind of smart looking boot because of it. I wasn't expecting them to kind of feel just as forgiving really. They're so comfortable, so I'm very pleasantly surprised by them. The heels are absolutely great, it's a great height. You know, sometimes when you've got to do a lot of stuff really quickly like my errands, you want to wear your most comfortable shoes that are just effortless to walk in so you can really go. I've been carrying like loads of parcels and stuff, and sometimes when you've got heels on it just makes you, oh, it's just like so much effort. These have not been like that at all. They've just been as easy to walk about in as the Isabel Marant ones yesterday. So I'm so pleased with them. I've had them on with my Urban Outfitters jeans, which were in the Testing Basics ages ago. The Isabel Marant turtleneck, that was in the last one, and also a jacket from And Other Stories. A very boring outfit really, but kind of a boring day. Hey everybody, today I have got on the Whistles boots, just nipping out in them for a little bit, hopefully not too long, as they do feel very tight. These are the size 40, I kept with the size 40, and my toes are pushing on the end, so I don't know if I'm going to regret this decision or if it is going to give a little bit, I'll let you know. But I'm just wearing them with my Jigsaw suit pants and this top, this old jumper from Comme. I like the way that the navy looks with the tan shoes, but I love how these look. They're really nice. I like the colour of them, I like the shape of them and everything. I think they look really great. It's just the size and fit, and I'm hoping I don't regret my decision and they do give a little bit, but time will tell on that one. Hey guys, I've just been out to meet some friends in these River Island boots, which I can't stand up in. I've been putting off wearing these so much. Definitely don't like them as much as the other 4 pairs I've got. I really love those pairs, so every day when I've been reaching for a pair of shoes, I just haven't wanted to go with these ones as much. I've also had them on for a couple of hours, I've been sat down for most of that time, but I'm going to take them off now because they're pinching my toes like hell. For now, I'm definitely going to switch. I think I might even switch into the Isabel Marant ones and give those a bit of an extra test. But yeah, so far, these are absolutely definitely not my favourites, and I'm itching to put one of the other pairs on. They're just toe pinchers and everything like that. The only good thing is that, just to say how high they are, they're really easy to walk in. I feel like I could walk in these for a long period of time if they weren't pinching my toes quite so much. The rest of the outfit is some Levi Wedgie jeans. I got these from Zalando, my Garcon T-shirt and my Jigsaw longline blazer, kind of stuff that I wear all the bloody time. So I finished testing out all of these boots. Generally I have 5 pairs here that I really like. Some of them I love, some I just like. Obviously I'm going to share that with you right now. And there's 3 that I really love, and it's been really hard to decide which is my favourite out of those 3, but I will go into that in more detail. I've been filming this video for about 2 weeks, so I have been wearing them beyond just the initial outfits that I've shared with you. So as I'm speaking about each one, I'll just pop in some cutaways of the extra outfits as well so you can see those. But other than that, let's get straight into this. In last place, I'm going to pop the River Island ones, just because even at £50, I think that they're overpriced. I don't think the quality matches up with what is still, I mean, if it was like a £20 boot, which would be really affordable, I'd be like, fair enough, it was £20, but I still do think £50 is quite a lot of money, and there is a lot of choice out there at £50 at that kind of a price point, and I don't necessarily think these would be the ones that you should go for that price. The velvet itself doesn't feel necessarily luxurious. The finish of them isn't great. I mean, there's threads coming off and things like that. The thing that I do think they're good for is that if you wanted to introduce a little bit of a statement into your wardrobe, they are great for that. They do look better on the foot than off like this. And the Instagram that I put up wearing these, loads of people commented being like, we love the boots, they look so cool. But I'm just not overly impressed with the quality of them, especially if you compare it with the other velvet boots we had, which are the Topshop ones. There's about £20 different. Were these 70 or 75? I can't remember, but around £20 difference between these two, and they're the actual difference in the feel of the quality is much greater than that. These feel way more expensive than these do. The positive aspect of these is that I think they were great to walk in considering the heel height. These are the highest out of all of the boots that we had, and I didn't find them particularly difficult at all, no harder than some of the other ones to walk in, and that's obviously a good thing if you want a little bit of extra height from a shoe. However, there are absolute toe pinchers over the toe box, which I just think is a little bit too narrow. It's not so much the point, it's like the flatness here, I think, of it. Because lengthwise, they're very true to size, widthwise, they're very true to size. It's just their toe pinchers at the very end, and I'm not sure going a size up would fix it, because I think your toes would just fall down to the bottom and still be pinched. So they weren't the most comfortable either, I'm afraid. And the next ones I'm going to say are the Whistles ones, which I'm really disappointed with, and this is partly my own fault that these are coming in this place. And the reason being is that I think I should have gone for a size up. I mentioned briefly that I had a bit of an issue ordering these online. They sent me a size 39 in the size 40 box, so I had to go and return them and then reorder them in a 40. And then when these got here, I tried them on and did that thing where I was like, ooh, these could be a little bit too small, but I really can't be bothered going back in, returning them again, reordering them again, doing all of that again because I'd already done it once. And I just sort of said to myself, oh, they'll be fine, they'll give, don't worry about it. And that was definitely a mistake. I think that you should definitely size up in these. The length of them is just too short to be a true 40. My toes really jab up against the end. For that reason, I've only been wearing them for short periods of time. Hopefully they will give with time. Suede does normally have a decent amount of give in it, and as you can see, it's a very soft boot as well. So I am hoping they'll become more comfortable, but overall I'm disappointed with myself for making that decision because I like the style of this boot very, very much. I like the colour. I just think it's a really lovely, lovely looking boot. It looked great on the foot. It was really nice to style up. So I'm disappointed that I've got the sizing wrong, or they've got the sizing wrong, I guess, but that I didn't reorder in a size up so that I can actually wear these more through winter. But for the sizing issue and the slight problem I had ordering them online, these are coming in 4th place. So now we're on to the 3 black pairs of boots that we have, and I really, really, really love all of these boots. I would recommend every single pair. They're all incredibly comfortable shoes. They look great. I think whichever one you like the most, whichever one suits your budget, then I would completely recommend. But I have to pick favourites. And I'm going to go with the Isabel Marant ones next, simply because I have got 3 pairs of boots here that I really, really love in equal measures, and I paid the most for these. So in some ways, it wasn't necessary paying that extra price point. That being said, I have no regrets whatsoever buying these. I love these shoes. These are probably actually the comfiest. If I had to say which ones were the comfiest, it would be these ones, but there is not much in it, and the other 2 are just as comfy as well. But these are just a dream to walk in. These are the ones that I wore for a full day in London, and I walked about so much in these, and they were incredible. I think you do get a really great design for the price. It's not a super simple boot. It's a very classic style, but it has some nice updates with the buckling effect here and the woven pattern going down the top of the shoe, as well as the mix of leather and suede. I think you get a really, really, really great design. And I mean, there was a lot of boots that were really simple, minimal boots, but I think that this video has proven that the high street, especially with the Topshop ones, are doing that really, really, really well. So you wouldn't necessarily have to go out and drop a bomb on a pair of Gianvito Rossi velvet boots or anything like that, because I do think the high street have good alternatives. However, this isn't necessarily something you see on the high street done to this level of really beautiful finish and everything like that. So yeah, I love these boots, but they're just in 3rd place because I have 2 other boots that I love that were considerably more affordable, but no regrets whatsoever buying these. I know that I will wear these to death throughout winter. They're just so comfortable, they're incredible. Oh, okay, which ones? I'm going to go with the Dune ones next. These have worn absolutely beautifully. I've worn these 3 times, I can't remember, and they've worn beautifully. Like, there's no marking on them whatsoever. Even the sole has worn really, really well. These are so comfortable to say at the heel height, and this is what I really, really liked about these shoes. Because of that heel height, I think they're great for work. I think they could work for an evening out, but they're so comfortable. You could wear these all day long. Like, I could confidently go shopping in these and walk for a whole day in them and have no problem whatsoever. The design of them is absolutely great as well. I love how classic it is. I love the shape of it. It's so flattering on the foot. It does come up to a wonderful height as well. I would recommend wearing socks with them and letting the socks sit on the exact line of this, the top of the shoe as well, because it's a nice tight fit here, so it does dig in a little bit if you don't have just the sock underneath. Overall, they are a very skinny fitting boot. I have very slim ankles and very slim feet, so it's not something that I have struggled with, but it might be something that you need to bear in mind because they don't have a zip, they are just a pull-on boot. But I think it's an absolutely beautiful shoe. I know I'm going to wear this so much, and I just can't believe how well they have worn. To say that they've been worn a decent amount, like even on the bottoms, they just look like new still despite being worn, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. They're a great boot at a great price point, a little bit of luxury, but it's not cripplingly expensive like the Isabel Marant ones are. Just really pleased with them. And that leaves in first place the Topshop ones. These I just have to put first because I think they're such a great boot for the price. They're such a great high street piece. Like, they look absolutely fantastic on. I love the shape of them. The velvet is a nice thick velvet. It's not like the River Island ones, which is not, I mean, this velvet's got like, I don't know, it properly moves in the way that velvet does, you know, when you push it up. I know that makes some people cringe, but when you push it the wrong way, the River Island ones just don't do that at all. So I'm really impressed with the quality of these. Heel height's absolutely great, really easy to walk in every single day. I would say they're slightly less comfortable than the Isabel Marant ones, which have a very similar heel height indeed. If I had to pick a comfort level, then these would just win, but these are by no means uncomfortable. You could walk in these all day long and have no problem. It's just that the Isabel Marant ones are exceptionally comfortable. But I think this is a great boot for the high street. I really do. So great for the money, would 100% recommend. I think the velvet's really nice. They're definitely not going to be as wearable going into winter when it's raining all the time, especially in Manchester. Would be the only reservation that I could have for these. I think then that is when the Dune ones are going to be best. This is what I mean, these three boots, I do like them all equally, which is why I keep referring back to them. But I think in terms of winter boot, these are going to be the best because they're leather, so durable. You can splash through these in a puddle and you're not going to have any problem. These are suede, which is never as durable for winter as well. So these two are probably going to be slightly more, I don't know, wear a little bit easier when it starts to rain all the time. But there's a ball ache with these, with it being the price again. You know, you want to really keep these nice for that price. Not as much of a ball ache when it's a high street piece because, you know, high street is meant to be a very seasonal thing. They're not forever pieces all the time. However, I think these have the potential to do that and last forever if you avoid rain and puddles with your velvet boots on. So yeah, these have just been great. I think they're so good for the price. As you can tell, I'm very happy. Really, if I could have a joint first place with those three pairs of boots, then I would. I'm so pleased with them all. I think you can probably tell. I'm gutted about the Whistles ones with the sizing because going forward I think I would have worn them lots. But overall I've got 5 pairs of boots here, 4 really, that I'm looking forward to wearing through the winter, and that I know you'll all see loads more times on my channel worn in different ways because I do feel like I've picked well and have boots that I really love. So, hope you've enjoyed this video as always and found it informative. The next one that we're going to be doing is a winter coat one. You guys are leaving me lots and lots of requests at the moment, so I'm going to leave a list in the description box of all the testing basics I plan to film through winter. So just have a check of that list to make sure that what you're hoping to see is definitely coming up. If it's not, then just leave me a comment and I will do my best to film all of the things that you guys want to see. I feel like I haven't got enough weeks in the season for autumn and winter, but yeah, it's going to be winter coats up next. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.